Am I a simp from mewing to Looksmaxxing, or is edging goated?
Edging goated.
We've all seen it. We don't really know what it means. It's taking over Gen Alpha. Today's subject is Brainrot.
I came by for that Gyatt you told me about. You're not gonna rizz me again, are you?
You were so skibidi.
Skibidi.
As you can see by the title, we are going to be rating the best of the best Brainrot specifically into 5 levels. Not that rotten, kinda rotten, rotten, very rotten, and most importantly, we are determining the greatest Brainrot of them all. The phrase, the slang, the meme that is the dumbest, cringiest, however you want to describe it, there is one that will trump everything else. We have a hefty list of Brainrot topics to get through, so let's get into it. Streamers. Specifically for live streamers, we have a couple of sub-communities that exert the most poison. First, you have guys like Aiden Ross, Kai Sinat, iShowSpeed. These guys do not care at all about anything else other than pleasing their chat full of 12-year-olds, which in turn brings them more money, obviously. They'll embarrass themselves, guests they have on their stream. Whatever it is, they're willing to do it. And then you have a different sub-community in the streamer world, which is equally as embarrassing, probably a little bit more horny though. We only need to mention the ringleader of this community to get an idea of what we're referring to here, and that queen is Amaranth. These communities and streams are just sad. That's the only way that I can really describe it. It's taking advantage of desperate incels on the internet looking to rub one out, and these streamers have no problem playing into it.
What do you think your chances are?
I don't know, because my viewers have a hard time voting with one hand.
Altogether, the streamer world is brain dead between the creators and the chatters. It's the epitome of Discord mod type behavior, and whenever Discord mods are mentioned, you always feel a little bit gross. We'll stick live streaming in the rotten category, middle of the pack. Looksmaxxing. Looksmaxxing is a relatively new phenomenon, I'd say.
Looks just simply do not matter.
This community is extremely egocentric. The idea is basically just to maximize your physical appearance. There's multiple levels to Looksmaxxing. Also, if you dig yourself deeper into this community, you'll find even more Brainrot. You'll find weird obsessions with techniques to Looksmax, mewing being a prime example of this. You'll hear the word Mog being thrown around, which essentially declares a winner between the physical appearance of multiple individuals. And you'll notice a cult-like treatment of some of the world's best-looking people. You even have kids selling courses on how to Looksmax. You may be ugly now, but for only $9.99 a day, we'll turn you into the next Brad Pitt. A decent amount of rot in this community, but personally, I do find the importance of improving yourself wherever you can. Even though they do it in a corny manner and it can definitely turn destructive, I'll put them in kinda rotten. Edging. I'm trying to think of ways that I can describe this Brainrot without getting banned or put on a watch list. Basically, edging is the concept of a man holding in his seed for benefits I'm not personally too aware of, but some may claim that if you perfect this art, you'll gain superpowers. There's even different levels to edging lore.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Apparently, if you become an edge master, you achieve gooning status for your elongated edging streaks. Edging, gooning, it's all nonsense. It's a prime example of how we're getting dumber as a society.
I'm gonna do it.
This is a well-deserved, very rotten. Dunne. Dunne herself seems like a great girl. She's athletic, driven, good head on her shoulders, it seems like, but the social media world, as weird as it is, unfortunately has taken her persona and associated it with Brainrot. Specifically with our next character, so we should really just do them both at once. The other character being baby Gronk. This is a kid probably just trying to enjoy his life that has become viral from social media pages and posts ran by a crazy dad forcing him to act hard and like a star on social media.
People that are normally jealous of us is kind of older. The times have changed, dude. Elon Musk about to move us to Mars.
Somewhere along the line, the Brainrot enthusiasts picked up the Baby Gronk lore and combined it with Dunne.
Baby Gronk just rizzed up Dunne again. Baby Gronk cheated on Dunne.
First of all, that Hoopify dude is the epitome of Brainrot. Second, I really do feel bad for Livvy and this kid for getting thrown into the mix, especially with each other. I'm sure Livvy doesn't appreciate videos that are insinuating that she's having a relationship with a 12-year-old.
Livvy Dunne. A baby Gronk.
Livvy herself shouldn't be considered Brainrot at all, so I'll put her in not rotten. You could say the same for baby Gronk. Again, he's just a kid, but the dad running the page isn't doing him any favors he's playing in to the rotten world. Let me put the Baby Gronk team in the rotten category. Gyatt. Now here's another topic that I gotta be careful with, could very well get me banned. The term Gyatt is basically just a way to describe the lower half exterior of a female or male, whatever you're into. The Gyatt craze has gotten so bad that you cannot surf the internet or social media these days without seeing the term in a comment section, chat, search bar, whatever. You know it's bad when you get deep into the Gyatt lore and unlock the scale that is used to describe a Gyatt's power level.
You still not getting no
Just myself saying this and thinking about people using it as a real adjective is making myself stupider. So the Gyatt has earned the right to a very rotten distinction. Sigma. From the likes of Patrick Bateman and Giga Chad, 12-year-olds have found their way of describing a successful and good-looking man.
And your voice kind of just pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie.
I'd say Bateman is the poster child of the Sigma community. Yes, a burnout and murderer of prostitutes is the idol we're looking up to here. And with this, the Sigma description has spilled into the red pill, high value male space with guys like Andrew Tate, Sneeko, Fresh and Fit, etc. The idea of calling another man or yourself a Sigma is just so corny to me. I think this is middle of the pack brain rot, so let me put the whole Sigma space or term in the rotten category. Ohio. I've been to Ohio a couple of times. It's a pretty nice place, your average Midwestern state. I don't know where it came from and the humor out of it. Maybe out of how plain it is, boring, whatever. The entire state is now a glorified meme.
My swag on the 100 down in Ohio.
Got a feel for the iPad kids who actually live in Ohio and are seeing their home state getting clowned on. But now that I'm actually thinking about it, they probably don't care. They probably just think it's funny. They see it as a badge of honor. I really have no idea how you interpret this meme. I just know it's all over the place. It's brainless. It's elite level brain rot. Let's go with very rotten. Skibidi Toilet. Now this might take the cake out of everything that we've talked about today in terms of, I have no idea what we're talking about here. Maybe I'm just old. The only thing that I know is that it's fun to say, it rolls off the tongue nice, Skibidi Toilet, and that its origin is from this meme maybe.
My style is ridiculous.
Also, when I Googled it, there seems to be a meme series for it. Other than that, I'm completely lost.
Skibidi Toilet. Skibidi Toilet.
Skibidi Toilet is top tier. We're starting to heat up a little bit. Let's go very rotten. Now we have reached the moment that you have all been waiting for. It's time to crown the greatest brain rot of them all. And that, my friends, is rizz. Ironically enough, it's actually pretty easy to comprehend. It's basically just your ability to talk to a sexual interest. But for me, this takes the cake as the GOAT because it's literally everywhere in brain rot. Ohio rizz, Baby Gronk rizzed up Livvy Dunne, Kai Cenat, Duke Dennis, W rizz, TikTok rizz party. Everything in brain rot, everything in life revolves around the concept of rizz. It is king.
I like your vibe. It's showing like adventurous.
You know what, Greg? You have rizz.
Just an incredible term used ironically or unironically. Either way, it's hilarious and perfectly encompasses the idea of brain rot to a T.
It's beginning to look like Rizz.
We saved the best for last. Sorry for the wait. Rizz is our GOAT. If your brain hasn't melted by now, thank you so much for watching. Comment below what adjustments you'd like to make to my list here. Also, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'll put a couple of my YouTube videos beside me here. But anyways, hope you all have a blessed day. Goodbye now.